Attorney General Eric Holder says the coming budget cuts will make Americans less safe, but apparently he wasn't as concerned about some money woes when he flew on some luxury jets owned by the federal government but bought for counterterrorism efforts. Now a United States senator is slamming Holder and the FBI Director Robert Mueller for spending more than $11 million to fly in these Gulfstream jets. What is going on? We asked our national political correspondent Jim Acosta to investigate. What have you learned?
Wolf, it's a question that's been asked repeatedly during the debate over automatic budget cuts. Why can't the cabinet secretaries cut the waste in their departments first before eliminating critical programs? That's the question being put to Attorney General Eric Holder over his use of the government's jets. With the clock ticking down to the forced budget cuts, Attorney General Eric Holder issued a dire warning earlier this week when he said agents at all federal law enforcement agencies would face furloughs.
Under sequestration, we'll do the best that we can to minimize the harm that actually occurs as a result of the sequestration. But the reality is that there is going to be harm. There is going to be pain, and the American people are going to be less safe.
Iowa Republican Senator Charles Grassley immediately said he wasn't buying it.
It's the old Washington mentality. Just as soon as you cut $1 out of the Interior Department, you're going to shut down the Washington Monument.
Grassley points to this recent Government Accountability Office report, which found that attorneys general and FBI directors have been flying on pricey government aircraft for years. The report said the attorneys general and the FBI director were the primary users of Department of Justice aircraft for non-mission purposes from fiscal years 2007 through 2011 at a cost of $11.4 million. The aircraft, like this Gulfstream, are supposed to be used for counterterrorism purposes. But the report found for the 4-year period, 56% of the flights were used by the Attorney General at the time for business travel, while 41% were for personal trips. The report covers not just current Attorney General Eric Holder, but some of his successors, Michael Mukasey and Alberto Gonzales from the Bush administration.
It's really worse when you have this situation where they're complaining about because of sequestration, they're going to have to lay off FBI agents.
Grassley notes one flight taken by Holder in November 2010 on the Gulfstream cost the government nearly $16,000. But Holder was only required by law to reimburse the government for $420. The Justice Department and the FBI say the first priority for the aircraft is always counterterrorism, adding in a joint statement, the report makes clear that the overwhelming majority of travel, although termed non-mission travel by the report, has been for official business travel. Other senators complain the Pentagon shouldn't be cutting back on critical programs when its taxpayer-funded TV channel is producing workout shows. But Illinois Democratic Senator Dick Durbin says that's missing the point and argues the forced budget cuts by law don't give departments much discretion where to cut.
Well, I can tell you, it's never that simple, and they know it. When you start moving money this late in the game, this late in the year, with very few options, your hands are tied.
It's mandated by law that the Attorney General and FBI Director take government flights with secure communications for national security reasons, but critics of these argue with that. They just want the department to manage its money more effectively now more than ever. Wolf.